Hi, it's Kathy Hampton here from Wellside Retreats. Wellside Retreats is a transformational destination retreat and life coaching service for you. I help Black women move away from what no longer serves them and move toward something in life that will serve them well. So, before I get started about today's talk or discussion, please do me a favor and like, subscribe, and check the notification bell so that you'll receive more videos when I upload them on YouTube. So today we're going to be talking about the Reading Retreat Book Club. And this started back in February of 2021 during the middle of the pandemic, really. And I thought, I love reading. I'm a librarian, what they call a special librarian. But I am a librarian and have loved reading since forever, and have actually been involved in many book clubs as a participant and a club leader and reader. So I decided I would hold a virtual reading book club, so that I could come together with women who also love reading, and for community building during the time that we were all shut in and wanted to share. And I find books to be a source of healing, adventure. You can travel through reading a book, which I'm actually very interested in doing, is traveling. You can escape from one place to another or move towards something that may serve you well. There's also lots of guidance in books. And also, books provide a tool for for self-awareness. They can also calm you down. Reading is a great mind exercise, of course, stimulant, just through reading. So, anyhow, that is about my love for books, as well as providing a resource to a community of women who came together during this year. And we read several books. And today's discussion really is me telling you which books were read, how the club or the participants resonated or did not resonate with the books that we read. And I want to encourage you to uh, to read the books that we read. I'm not going to say not to read any of them, because there are different takes on literature, and that's up for you to decide. You get to choose what you read based on my little summary, and there will be little quick summaries of what was read. And at the end of this, I'm going to ask you to go on to my website so that you can see the books. You don't have to necessarily take notes, but if you want to, you can, to see the books, and see the little summaries that I provide. And the last book of 2021 will be listed there. I'm not going to tell you what that is. I'd like you to go to my website. You'll be asked to sign up for my newsletter, but also be able to see all of the selections for 2021. That will be in the description box, in the YouTube description box. So, without further ado, here's the list of books that were read at the Reading Retreat, the book club, for 2021. In February, we read Red at the Bone by Jacqueline and Woodson. I'm going to be reading a list, so I'm not ignoring you. I just want to refer to this list that I have. So February's book was Red at the Bone, Jacqueline Woodson. This book was about family dynamics, the changing and evolving nature of a family, an extended family, and how love permeates no matter what within the family dynamic. Great book. And it was well received by everyone who read it at the very first book club discussion. In March, the book that I chose and selected, which I really liked it, and it also got a thumbs up by the participants. It's called So You're Inspired. Now What? A Guide for Women of Color on How to Use Inspiration by Kirsten Brown. Kirsten Brown is a young author right now traveling. I believe she's in Spain. But her book really asks you, so you get inspired with an idea or a thought. But what do you do after that inspiration? What do you do with it? Do you take action on it? Very good reading. It's a small book. You can get it. You'll find a link for that book and that material, and it very thought provoking, well written, very well written book. Thank you, Kirsten. In May, a good one was read. Really good one. It's called We Out: How to End Our Abusive Relationship with America. America spelled Amerikka. We Out: How to End Our Abusive Relationship with America by J. Freedom. Thought-provoking read. Lots of history and quite relevant to 2020, 2021, and right now in 2021. Very good read by Jay Freedom. It also got the thumbs up by the group, the discussion, and made people pause about leaving the United States. Yeah, and it is a true movement, a true movement. Jay Freedom, as well as Kirsten Brown, the authors, I was introduced to by Exodus Summit, which is a community, a movement of Black women who are interested in sabbaticals, career breaks, and moving abroad. Yeah, it's real. So these books are thought provoking. And in particular, this one was one of my favorite to read, and is available for you to purchase as well. In July, June was skipped because I was on a solo retreat. And so we didn't have a book club, and it was my birthday month. So I took that month off. So July, The Afro Minimalist Guide to Living with Less by Christine Platt was read, and we had mixed reviews. We had mixed reviews on this one, but I encourage you to take a look at it. It is a guide to living with less by Christine Platt. In August, a larger group came together and read Vibrate Higher Daily: Live Your Power by Layla, Delia. It was also well received. It is a true guide and contains prompts as well as guidance materials and references for you to sit and ponder, for you to engage in. It is an engaging guide, and really talks about how you live on a spectrum. Excuse the noise, this household noise. It's all right. How you live in a spectrum of high vibrations or low vibrations, mind, body, and spirit, and what you need to do to find a balance in your daily life to live powerfully. And so there are suggestions and guidance on how you eat to keep your level of higher level of vibration on a uptick, so to speak. How you also exercise, what meditation means, the practices of keeping yourself on a higher level, on a higher plane, and how you interact with other people, what vibrations you respond to with others, because we are all in this together, this thing called life in this world. And Layla Delia is a an inspiring new thought leader, spiritual leader, and her book was well received. In September, there were two books that we actually they were suggested. One was for September and one was for October, but we discussed both of them in October. Yeah, it just happened that way. And these two books were suggested and selected by two of the members of the Reading Retreat Book Club. The first one is Boundaries. Oh, Set Boundaries, Find Peace. Set Boundaries, Find Peace by the psychologist Nedra Glover Tawwab. Very good. Good thought. Thumbs up. It is also a guide. And boundaries, if you don't know, you will know that boundaries have to do with relationships and how you function within relationships and relationship with yourself. And but it was very good. And prior to me reading this, I had taken a course about boundaries and codependency and was very helpful. This was a review and also brought in some supplemental information that was very useful for me. The other book, that's the second book that was chosen and suggested by a book club reader, is Happiness Becomes You: How Spirituality Can Bring About Transformation, written by Tina Turner. And this book explores Tina Turner's spiritual life, more so, which is her practice in the religion Buddhism, Nichiren Buddhism, and really is a guide to basically say you can be happy no matter what, no matter how long. You can transform and become that happy person that you want to be. And it's not necessarily preaching to you or trying to convert anyone to Buddhism, but the philosophies that anyone can use are in the book. And I will say that it was a mix of reviews. I even heard from people who were not part of the club who chimed in. And so I will say it was 50-50 about how it resonated with people. In November, we just finished a book, and the title of that is Wild Stars Seeking Midnight Suns by J. California Cooper, one of my favorite authors, I have a lot of favorites, but she is actually one of my favorite authors for the short story, as well as her her genius of dialogue. She can write something and you can hear the characters speak. She defines them through their words, and it was a great book about the freedom of choice, and our free will to choose, whether good or bad, what we want in our lives, how we want to live our lives. And one of the lines in her introduction that sticks out with me the most is not called, but this line is, freedom is expensive. Just think about that. Freedom is expensive. You get to choose. You get to choose what you want to do with your freedom. So, with that, I'm not going to let you know what the December choice is. There won't be a discussion in December due to the hectic month of December, but I am going to provide suggested reading for the month. And it may be one or two books for you to ponder over the December month moving into the new year. We will pick up discussion and reading in the beginning of 2022, and I want you to remember to look in the description box for a link to the books that I just went over, so that you can consider making a purchase of those books. It is they will also be on my website, which is in the description box. And I look forward to maybe seeing you at one of the discussions sometime in the new year. But until then, I'll be seeing you, or you'll be seeing me on another video where I share all things wellness for the woman 50 plus and over, and share this video so that other people can be made aware of all things that will serve you well in your life and serve them well also. Take care, and I'll see you next year for the book club, maybe before then with another note, another video. Take care. Bye bye.